Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 25 and we will present our project entitled Indulgent Growth, Analyzing Consumer Purchasing Behavior and Revenue Trends in the Global Chocolate Market 2025. I am Ainin and I will start with introduction part. The global chocolate market continues to grow as consumer preferences and purchasing habits change over time. With increasing demand for premium and specialty chocolates, businesses need to understand what drives sales and revenue. In this study, we analysed chocolate sales data from 2025, including brands, product types, sales channels, and countries, to identify important market trends. Although chocolate demand remains strong, many companies face challenges in managing inventory and distribution. Some products run out of stock in high-demand markets, while others are overstocked in slower markets. This can reduce profits and increase costs. In addition, consumer preferences differ across countries. Without understanding these differences, companies may use ineffective marketing and sales strategies. To address these issues, our study focuses on 5 main objectives. The first one is to identify the brands and product types that generate the highest revenue. Second, to examine chocolate sales performance across different countries. Third, to evaluate the effectiveness of various sales channels. Fourth, to determine whether consumer preferences differ between countries. And the last one is to forecast future sales trends and support inventory planning. This study provides valuable insights for several stakeholders. For supply chain and logistic teams, the findings help improve inventory planning and reduce the risk of stock shortage or excess inventory. For marketing and sales managers, the study highlights differences in consumer preferences and channel performance, allowing them to design more targeted marketing strategies. For corporate leaders, the analysis transforms large amounts of sales data into meaningful business insights that can support strategic decision-making, improve revenue performance, and strengthen market competitiveness. That concludes the introduction section. Thank you.
I am Muhammad Firdaus bin Muhammad Hatta, and I will continue the presentation. On this slide, we outline the key business problems guiding our chocolate sales analysis. First, we want to identify which chocolate brands and products type generated the highest revenue in 2025. Next, we examine how revenue and sales volume differ across countries. We also analyze sales channel efficiency to see which channels drive the most volume and highest transaction values. In addition, we compare product preferences across countries to understand consumer behavior. Finally, we use monthly trends to forecast revenue for the next quarter and support smarter inventory planning. And I will continue the presentation on research question 1 and 2. For research question 1, the question is which chocolate brands and product types generated the highest total revenue in 2025? Based on the clustered bar chart, the chocolate brand with the highest total revenue was Toblerone, earning USD 118,000. It was followed closely by Mars with USD 115,000 and Lean with USD 106,000. These three brands performed better than the other chocolate brands, which generated less than USD 90,000 in revenue. This strong performance may be due to their well-known brand names, wide distribution channels, strong customer loyalty, and successful marketing strategies. Consumers are more likely to spend on brands they recognize and trust, especially when the products are linked with quality and premium value. In conclusion, Toblerone, Mars, and Lean were the top performing chocolate brands in 2025. This shows that branding, product quality, and market presence are important factors in generating higher revenue. Based on the field map, chocolate revenue is not evenly distributed. France generated the highest revenue, around USD 89,957, followed by Canada, India, and the United Kingdom. This shows that Europe is a strong region for chocolate sales, especially because countries like France, Germany, Italy, and the UK have developed confectionery markets. One interesting finding is that Canada performed better than the United States despite having a smaller population. This suggests that consumer preference, premium purchases, and spending habits also affect chocolate revenue. Overall, both market size and consumer behavior are important in chocolate performance.
Well, hello there, doctor. I'm going to talk about business problem 3, and my name is Nurul Faiza. Alright, let's begin. Moving into our distribution channels, it highlights a remarkably balanced global revenue distribution with a relatively even market split across all four avenues. So let's look at the performance breakdown. Firstly, on the convenience stores, our volume are revenue leader, commanding a 27.9% market share and $200,000 in revenue. This is driven by high transaction frequency, almost over 50,000 units across 141 transactions, and rather than large individual order size. Next is the specialty stores act as our steady core retail base, securing 25.2% market share and generate $180,000, 633.82 cents, with a highly stable average transaction value of $1.4K. And supermarkets are our transaction value champions, holding 25.1% market share at $179,000, and they boast the highest average transaction value at $1,472.81 per dollar, which is 3.8% higher than convenience stores due to maximum per transaction efficiency. And finally, the online sales maintain our digital footprint with a solid 28.8% market share, contributing $156,000 across 11,000 units sold. While the overall revenue split is nearly equal, the true value lies in how consumer behavior shifts within each specific environment. Now, let's look at our core report performance and its correlations. Well, online channels dominates for gifting and bulk buys, covering 30% of total digital revenue at $46,589.10. Supermarkets are driven by premium self-indulgence, led by truffles at $38,460.70. Meanwhile, convenience stores cater to immediate consumptions, regular size items led by dark chocolate at $41,996.42. When we map these behaviors geographically, three distinct regional profile emerges, which is firstly, France show heights omnichannel mobility with mature, versatile spending spread relatively evenly across convenience stores, online, and supermarket. Next is Saudi Arabia relies on centralized purchasing, which heavily concentrate a massive $33,000 into specialty stores alone. And lastly, the United States, which prefers a high-end brick and mortars with strong spending power, focus on physical storefronts, making specialty stores their top channel at almost $22,000. These precise behavioral insights allow us to optimize our local marketing and inventory strategies globally. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Antasha and I'll be presenting on Business Problem 4. Do consumers' preferences differ from country to country? Let's check it out. This is the bar chart and also table regarding revenue for each country and its type of products. So does preferences differ to one country to another? Let's say, taking dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate as an example, so here is the results. First of all, dark chocolate hotspots. Germany exhibits an overwhelming preferences for dark chocolate, accounting for more than 50% of its market share, which followed by Australia. Second of all, we have white chocolate outliers. The USA 47.92% and the UK 42.14% deviate significantly from continental European trends, demonstrating an outsized preferences for white chocolate. So for milk chocolate dominators, Saudi Arabia, India, the UAE, and Canada show highly concentrated demands for milk chocolate in these markets. Milk chocolate moves approximately double the volume of either competitor segment. So for a balanced market, France and Italy show relatively distributed patterns, through France leans slightly toward milk and Italy toward white. As a result, there's three suggestions for businesses to analyze the situation. First, hyper-localized supply chain allocation. We can readjust allocation metrics based on country profiles. Manufacturing pipelines for Germany should prioritize dark cocoa sourcing, and North American plants, USA or Canada, should realign capacities heavily towards white and milk profiles. Second of all, targeted marketing and R&D. Marketing spend in GCC region, which is Saudi Arabia, UAE, and India, should emphasize the smooth premium nature of milk chocolate variants. R&D budgets for premium innovations. It is best optimized if launched exclusively in Central Europe and Australia. Lastly, dynamic retail shelf optimization. Retailers in the UK and USA should give prime eye-level shelf real estate to white chocolate lines. German retail layouts must guarantee that dark chocolate options anchor the product category. Moving on, predicting the next fiscal period based on 2025 trends. Management should establish a manufacturing baseline to produce 13,731 units with a capital buffer up to 14,418 units, taking moderate growth scenario 5% for Q1 period. Distribution pipelines must prioritize Saudi Arabian and Australian logistic networks utilizing the product by country breakdown to eliminate overstocking risks in sluggish product tier.
Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah and I will continue with business recommendation. Here are our 5 core business recommendation to maximize global revenue and operational efficiency. The first one is strengthen top brand. Toblerone, Mars and Lean drive top 20% of sales. Therefore, we need to prioritize their marketing, maximize their shelf space and expand premium categories. Second, we need to localize by country, meaning that we need to drop one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, we need dark chocolate in Germany and Australia, milk chocolate in Saudi Arabia, India, UAE and Canada, and white chocolate in the USA and UK. Third, optimize channels. Convenience store brings the highest volume, while supermarket bring the largest transaction sizes. We must ensure maximum availability in convenience store and launch premium bundle in supermarket. High expand growth market is the fourth one. Secure our core lucrative European market, France, UK, and Germany and Italy, while aggressively investing in high-growth regions like India, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. Last one is data-driven forecasting. Use predictive analytics to anticipate seasonal demand and maintain a medium-level inventory buffer to eliminate product shortage while keeping storage costs low. By executing these 5 targeted strategies, manufacturer and retailer can optimize operations and sustain global profitability. In conclusion, the 2025 study proved that premium brands like Toblerone, Mars and Lindt, alongside major markets like France, Canada and India are the primary revenue engines. Because consumer habits vary heavily by country, localized marketing and distinct retail channel strategies are critical. Ultimately, data storytelling and predictive forecasting allow chocolate producers to optimize operation, capture indulgent growth, and sustain global profitability. That's all from our group 25. Thank you.